going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. Today it's gonna be the very long awaited transition tutorial. I'm gonna be showing you how to use transitions like LGMK or LMGK. I don't really know his name, but anyways, we're gonna be showing you how to do that in Davinci Resolve. It's gonna look really nice, and I'm gonna be showing two transitions. One transition is going to be a glitch transition, and the other one is going to be a really clean, like swiping left or swiping right effect. And yeah, let's get right into the video. So the first thing you need is obviously two clips. I'm just going to go ahead and drag two clips in and go ahead and trim it as well. And now we have two clips that are trimmed. We're just going to go ahead and zoom in on the two clips, and we're gonna go ahead and find a generator in the effects library over here. Turn it on. We're gonna go ahead and go to effects, and then we're gonna go ahead and select the adjustment clip. We're gonna drag it in, and then we're gonna make sure we're in the frame that is in the middle of the two clips. We're gonna go left. We're gonna go left 6 frames because I'm on 30 FPS, but if you're on 60 FPS, go left 12 frames. So we're gonna go ahead 6 frames because we're on 30 FPS. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and cut it, and then we're gonna go back to the middle, and then go right 6 frames again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then cut it over here. And then we're gonna go ahead and go to the middle. We're gonna go ahead and zoom in and click on it. Click on the adjustment clip, and then we're gonna go to fusion. By the way, this transition, you can copy and paste this transition, so it's gonna be a really clean transition. You can literally copy it and paste it however many times you want. Alright, so let's get straight into it. So the first thing you want to do is we're gonna go ahead and press Control space or Shift space, and we're gonna go ahead and bring up transform node right here. We're gonna just go ahead and drag that in here by holding Shift and then putting it in the middle of these two. And then we're gonna go ahead to the first frame. We're gonna go ahead and go to the center here, and we're gonna keyframe it once, and then we're gonna go right 6 frames to the middle of the thing. To the middle, we're gonna go ahead and keyframe it again, and then we're gonna go right 6 frames again. And this is gonna be the last frame. And now what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna go ahead and go to the middle frame, and we're gonna go ahead and change center X to -0.5, and then we're gonna do the same thing with the next frame, but for center X we're gonna make it -1.5. Just go ahead and open spline and make sure transform is selected, and then we're gonna see this beautiful linear graph, I guess. And then we're gonna go ahead and select all these frames and then press S. And then now what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to go ahead and go ahead and zoom in a little bit on this thing. We're gonna go ahead and make sure the middle frame thing, we're gonna go ahead and drag this one down to like the middle, so it looks like this a little more. And just go ahead and drag this one to the left a little too, and same thing with this one, and it's gonna look like this. It's gonna be like, it's gonna go ahead and start moving slowly, and then it's gonna go really fast, move really fast when it's at the middle, and then it's gonna move slow again. And yeah, so next thing we want to do is go ahead and press Control space or Shift space again, and we're gonna go ahead and find Directional Blur, and we're gonna be using Directional Blur, the node here, and then go ahead and drag this in, holding Shift again while clicking it, and then just drag and drop it in here. And then so now what we're gonna want to do is open inspector, and then we're gonna go ahead and change the blur strength up a little bit, so it looks like probably around 0.8 would be look good. And then we're gonna go ahead and change the blur angle to 0, or 180, it's going to be the same. So we're going to go ahead and put it to 0 now, and then border type, we're going to put it to reflect or wrap around, whatever you want to do. And then what we're going to want to do is you're going to go to the first frame again, put the blur strength, keyframe the blur strength, and then go right 6 frames, and then keyframe the blur strength again, and then go right 6 frames again, and keyframe the blur strength again. And what we're going to want to do is you're going to go ahead and put this to 0 at the end, and then same thing with the first frame, put it to 0, so it's going to go from 0 blur strength to 0.8 blur strength back to 0. So this is how it's going to look. And now I'm going to be showing you how to copy and paste it like many times along many clips. So what we're going to want to do is make sure on the middle, like in the middle of these 2 clips, and then we're going to go ahead and press M. This brings up a marker. Now we can just copy and paste it, and we can just paste it over at the end here, and then make sure the marker is aligned to the middle of the clip, so that like middle of the 2 clips. I don't have a second clip right now, but you can tell that all you want to do is just make sure the marker is in the middle of the 2 clips, and then the transition will work perfectly. So next, what we want to do is we're going to be showing you how to do the glitch transition. So we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to go ahead and go into effects library, go to effects, and then add another adjustment clip. This one is also going to be 12 frames or 24 frames depending on how many FPS per second your video is at. So we're just going to go ahead and delete the transition, delete the other transition, and what we're going to want to do is go to the middle of the 2 clips. We're going to go right, go left 6 frames or 12 frames if you're on 60 FPS. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6. Go ahead and press Ctrl B, and then we're gonna go ahead back to the middle and go right 1 2 3 4 5 6 frames, and we're just gonna go ahead and cut it, delete the rest of the adjustment clip, and now we're gonna go ahead and select it and go into Fusion again. So for this one, you'll be needing the universal plugins, and I'm gonna be linking that in the description below. It's really simple. All you have to do is download it and then install it, go through all the steps. It's really simple. So after we have the universal plugins downloaded, we're gonna go ahead and search up uni.glitch transition. This is basically a transition preset that Universal has included for us, and it's a really nice and clean transition. I don't know if LMGK or nnumby uses this, but it's really simple and it looks really nice. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and again hold shift while dragging this down into the clip. We're gonna lower it to 0.14, and then it's gonna have this like a tad bit of this glitch transition thing. It's not going to be too much. You can change it up to 0.2 if you want a little more, but I like it on 0.14. It just looks a lot better in my opinion. It just looks cleaner. And what we want to do is we're just going to go ahead and go to the first frame again, click it, go right 6 frames, 1 2 3 4 5 6, keyframe it again. We're going to go ahead and go right 6 frames again, go on the last frame, keyframe it one last time, and what we're going to want to do is go to the first frame and make sure the transition effect thing is on 0, and then what we're going to want to do is go to the last frame too, and then put it to 0 as well. We can open spline after this, and we're going to go ahead and select uni.glitch transition, and then over here we're just going to go and select all of these and press S, and it's going to give us a tad bit of a curve. I don't really know if I should mess with this a lot, but I guess and then let's just mess with it a tad bit, kind of just drag this out a little bit, nothing too much. That probably looks good, it's fine. And yeah, this is how it's gonna look. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next tutorial or live stream or anything. I don't really know, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this, and see you in the next video. Peace.